Hello everybody, this is Kysen here, and welcome to episode 2 of our Enigmatica 2 expert playthrough. Now, I need to start today with a little bit of a confession straight away. I accidentally did not record my intro properly, and so I'm doing this after I've done the episode. And as such, I'm being very careful not to give away too many spoilers of things, and I'm just going to try to quickly catch you up on the things that you missed. So basically, this here, you see we got these Highland bulls, and they are well fed. This is kind of a cool way to keep them in a fence early game in this pack. So basically the water there pushing that way means they're not going to come out past this. At least they haven't yet. I mean, I'm kind of testing this, but so far they haven't. But they'll stay well fed and they won't get thirsty or hungry just by having the water there. That's what I'm finding so far. Because before I had them all kind of fenced in just normal grass, and they were getting hungry. So I did this and it just seems to have worked, which is awesome. So we're going to look to get into breeding those and stuff later on, but that's just for now. You'll notice I've flattened a lot of this area, so that's pretty cool. We're going to try and get this into a bit of a base, going on, moving forward through the series. Over here, you'll notice we've got a couple of extra furnaces now. We've got 3 furnaces, and we've got a bit of a storage area as well. And there's our bed. Now then, over here, this is what I was building in the in-between episodes. So this little bridge thing going over here, which I think looks pretty cool, particularly with this texture pack, and it goes across here into our mining area, which is going to be down in here. But of course, before I got into doing loads of mining, I needed to upgrade my tools. And that's kind of what this episode is all about, is upgrading the tools. So I think in my original intro, I had to go and get a load of clay and sand and stuff like that to get into doing the Tinkers thing. So we'll kind of pick up there in a second. Just to say, one nice thing about this bridge design though is the fact that you can do this and you can go underneath it like that. That is pretty cool. But yeah, so hopefully that's okay. You guys didn't miss too much, to be honest. Just a short intro, really. So that's basically it. We're going to get back into the rest of the episode now, where we delve more into Tinker's tools. Alrighty guys, so we're just about ready here. I'm just going to steal this crafting station to make our smeltery. You can see over there I've kind of made a start, so we are indeed going to build it over here. Thought this was kind of a nice place for it, and we can do a cool bridge. Oh, there's my shovel. I've been looking for that. I lost my shovel and I couldn't figure out where. Well, there it is. That's brilliant. So yeah, we're going to build a nice bridge going across here to this. And I think that'll be nice, and we'll soon start to have, the little bridge to mining, a bridge to smeltery, a bit of a little town, villagey sort of feel going on. Oh, and you'll see over there, I can zoom in. Can I? Oh no, I haven't got fine, of course. But anyway, that is basically where my Highland bulls are, so we'll take a look at that later. So we've got here, it's a 5x5 internally, so it kind of goes out to 7x7 each way, if you think about it like that, going on here. And we can jump up from this way, I guess, like this. Oh, we could if I got it right. I am the worst parkour person ever. Here we go. So yeah, nice size smeltery over here, surrounded by trees, which is quite nice. Look at that, one of those things again that I still don't know the name of. What are you? Anyway, and this is where it's going to be. So, what I want to do now is get to making a few different things. So, let's type in smeltery, like this. And we want a controller to start off with. So we get one of those. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way here. So we've got the controller. We want probably just one basin for now is enough. And then for the drains, definitely don't want 29 of them. Probably 4 of them will work quite well. And then 4 faucets, like this. There we go. And let's see what else. Definitely need a tank. So we get that going on. And actually, I'll start piecing a few of these bits together. So I think this will be the main side that we access it from, because we've got a bit of space here, right? Whereas it's a bit tight on some of the others. So I think what I'll do is maybe put... Actually, let's go over this side, because this side's going to be a bit more visual. Very slightly more visual, at least, for now, than the other side. So put the controller in there like that. That's good. Probably next to the controller is where we want our tank to go. So that can go in there, and there we go, it's now working, if we wanted it to work like that. And then these here, probably, let's get rid of that for a second. Put the smeltery drain, well, we got 4 of them, so maybe we want to go one here, and one on this side, like this. And then, let's get rid of that one, put one in there, and one in here, like that. So then we can have our basin there, and we didn't make any of these yet, do we? So let's have 3 of them. There we go. And we can place those, one there, one there, one there. I find that I use these a lot more than I use the basin, so that seems to make sense. Okay, now we're getting some quests done, which is awesome. Let's see, seared window, seared gauge, heart of the smeltery, retains liquid when broken. I don't remember ever using this before. That's really strange. And seared glass, part of the smeltery, safe for decoration. I don't know which one we want to use. I guess let's try one of these to start us off with. Oops, let's not throw it on the floor. And let's put that in there. Yeah, so those are pretty good, right? And the smeltery still works for that? Yeah, so it all syncs up. That's good. Okay, so now what have we got here? We've got 10 of the bricks. Oh, our faucets when you put those on. And when we want to expand, we could get another table here and maybe another basin here. In fact, let's do that. Let's make up one more table, one more basin, and 2 more faucets. Faucets, whatever. Never know how to say that. There we go. And it just kind of rounds it off nicely, and we don't have to make a whole extra smeltery drain. The nice thing about having them on the corner, of course. So there we go. That'll go quite well there. Let's get rid of this now. And we'll probably dig all of this back a little bit. I want to keep the trees around it though here. I think that looks quite nice. And, you know, I'm going to try on this series to build into the landscape, not to just change it too much. Keep it quite nice and have things sort of through a winding forest. I think that'll be a nice way to do it. So, yeah, this is looking pretty good. Now, for aesthetics, let's make up some more of, which would we make? These ones. So let's go, let's say, 5 more of those. Okay, and what we'll do with these is we'll put them all along here. Like this. So if you come back here, let's see how that's looking. Yeah, that looks... Maybe that's too many, actually. Too many in the same place. I think what might look cool is... Let's get rid of that one. Oh, let's get rid of this one as well then for a second. Okay, so let's put that one back in there, and maybe those 2, but get rid of these. And then, if we get our bricks back here, put those in place. How's that looking? Yeah, I think that'll look nicer. And then what we could do here is have a window, maybe one there, and do that on either side. So we need another 3 of those, and then the rest will be bricks. I think that's how we're going to do this. So we're running a bit low, but I think we can do this. So 1, 2, 3 more of those, like that. Should do it. Let's see. Let's get up over here, I guess. So 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, and then we'll be able to kind of see what's going on through the trees and things from all different areas. And I think that's quite cool. Okay, so now we just make the rest into bricks, and we're not going to get that many, but we can always make more later on into the pack. Our smeltery is working, and that's the main thing. So for now, it will just be this 2 high structure like this, and I think that's quite good. I think that'll look nice, and certainly it'll work, which is the main thing. Alrighty. Yeah, that looks okay. It's going to look a lot better when we get a bit more height to it, isn't it? But for now, it definitely works, and that's really what matters the most. So I think having a crafting bench in the middle there is no bad idea. And what I want to do is bring the other Tinkers stuff over here as well, and kind of get that set up along here. So the wonderful thing is we have vein miner. So let's get rid of all of that, and then let's come through about here, I suppose. Just trim back this grassy area. And I think I'll put down a whole different floor for this entire area as it happens. Maybe some sort of stone floor or something that looks a bit more industrial, you know, a bit more workshopy. Because that's what this kind of is, right? One big workshop. We'll just trim that off there to make it look a bit more natural. And I think that's quite nice. So I think we could have, maybe let's come back here as well, just to tailor this off a bit. And then, get rid of that. We could have like a Tinker's sort of station going along here, and then our smeltery there, and that'll be quite cool. So let's go and do that. And also, what I could do with doing, I can check on journey map actually. I'm looking for lava. Oh, we do have some lava. There's a couple biggish deposits around here. That's quite a way, but we certainly could... Oh, wait, right there. That's not too far from us. That's where we'll go. I think that might be a meteorite, actually. If we have a look here. So here's our home, and that's the bridge. That's where we're building the smeltery. So just off this way, we can go and get a load of lava, but we need some more buckets for that. So for now, we'll just make some more clay buckets and then fire those up so that we are ready to go. So 3 more would give us 4 buckets. That's not too bad. It's not ideal, but it will do for now. My craft adventure's gone. So get more of those and start to fire them up. In fact, we have... so we're using tiny coal as well. It's obviously a bit more efficient to do it that way. So 1 tiny coal per bucket. And then one of them will have to be smelted in just a moment. And let's see, so we've got a copper. Alright, so in that case, we are ready to start moving this stuff. Okay, hopefully I've got enough inventory space on me, I do. And we'll go and get this connected up. It's turning to nighttime already, that's pretty quick. Let's get our bucket out and get our next one in. Here we go. So yeah, we'll go and get that in just a second. I'll do that off camera because that's going to be a little bit of a walk. But then once we've got that, we can start powering up our smeltery, of course, which is fairly important. Now, as this is an expert pack and recipes and things are more difficult, you can't ore double, unfortunately, through the smeltery. So whatever goes in, we just get 1 back of, which is a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, you know, it is an expert pack. You've got to kind of expect these things. So actually, this crafting bench here is probably completely unnecessary because we're going to have it up over here. So maybe I'll move this back a bit further in a second, but for now we can just kind of get on with this. So let's see, let's go, I guess stencil, part, pattern, tool, like that. There's our patterns ready to go. Our blank patterns in there, they are ready to go. And then a chest at the end for our produce, I guess. So in there I've been keeping, well, I'll keep this and those, and I'll keep these things. That can actually go into our pattern chest, not in the end. Our materials new book, that's our Tinkers book, that can go in there as well. Which kind of makes sense for that to be in there, of course. And I think that's everything. I think that's all good. And for now, actually, we'll put a copper in there because that's going to be the first thing that we smelt up in here. If we want to upgrade our tools to copper tools, that'll be the way to do that. Okay, alrighty. I am going to get geared up. Well, not geared up so much, but get ready for this trip. Go and get some lava, and then I'll come back in. We'll smelt down the copper, and we will start to upgrade our tools, which will be super useful because these flint ones are not the best. Alright guys, just a quick little update video here because we are now at the lava, and it was indeed a meteorite. I thought it just looked really cool, so I thought I'd show you guys that. Our home's just over there, as you can see, about 300 blocks away. But here we are at the meteorite about to get our lava, and these things look awesome. Now I'm pretty sure there's some sort of loot inside or something useful inside the meteorite if you can kind of mine through the skystone stuff that's over there. But unfortunately, you know, we're nowhere near progressed enough to start worrying about that for a moment. So won't be doing that now because I don't have the tools and stuff needed to do that. We came here for lava and we got it. But just wanted to show you that because I thought this looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Pretty awesome little texture there of a meteorite that's come down. Yeah, love that. Thought it was pretty awesome. So we got our lava. That's brilliant. So I'm going to head back now, fire up the smeltery, and then get into making those copper tools that I mentioned before. Alrighty guys, here we are. We are at the smeltery, and I've loaded in some clay and also some copper. The clay, of course, to make the casts, and the copper to fill those casts with all the things that we want. So let's get into here, and let's have a look. First thing we're going to want is, I guess, the pickhead axe. Wait a minute. Pickaxe head, I should say. What am I doing here? I need to go into here and make up one of these, like that. And let's get the clay ready to come out, like that. And boom. Make our cast. Here we go. Just wait for that to kind of dry. And I'm pretty sure clay casts are a one-time use thing, right? So in a minute, when I then change it to get the copper... Ooh, cool lava texture, by the way. So I'm going to put the copper in here now. It should make the pickhead axe, but then destroy the cast, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. But we don't have much choice at the moment because we can't get gold or aluminum brass at the moment. It's just too advanced for us in this pack. So what I want to do now, I guess, is put that in there with that, right? So modifiers, let's see. Currently on 4. Mining level, flint, of course, goes up to copper. Durability goes up to 90. Well established. You gain additional XP. So that's cool. So we gain additional XP when we're mining stuff. So if we put that on like our hatchet and stuff as well, we'll get XP when we're cutting down trees. And it's a little bit quicker and stuff. So definitely want to do that. That's awesome. Now, why is this not... Shouldn't this be syncing up? I don't know. Let's go to the axe head pattern now and get one of those going on. So we need to make sure our clay is back in there. And it's nighttime, and I don't want too many mobs to spawn at the moment and blow up all my hard work. So I'm going to go sleep really quickly while that's sorting itself out, that next cast. And then we'll go back in the morning and upgrade the rest of our tools. So I think I'll do the full... Oh, excuse me, I literally was just like choking on thin air there for a second, and just cut that out for you guys because you don't want to hear that. That was not good. But yeah, I think I was saying we're going to upgrade all of our tools, basically. So let's see, let's get this copper in there. And while that's doing that, we can start on. Let's see, what do we want? Sword blade. Yep, that'll do. Let's get that one going on. And then we'll give it the old switcheroo here to get the clay coming out into that one. And in the meantime, we will add this to this. There you go. So you get the well established, get the XP again. And, of course, all the other benefits there. Benefits, even. They're even better than benefits. So the sword blade's the next one. But then after that, we are going to want shovel. And then that'll all about do it for today. So, yeah, because we don't have any other tools to upgrade. So, there's only so much you can do, right? There you go. Let's get that going on. And then we'll get the copper coming out of both of them together. That's in. So we can start switching this in preparation. And there we go. So our tools are about to be fully upgraded at this point. The only other thing I want to do as well, kind of in line with this, is by doing all this stuff, let's put these back in here, we managed to get a... oh, it's still broken. Oh, of course, now we're going to need copper to fix this stuff. That's the only downside. And the sword blade as well. So let's get that block of copper out there as well. And then how much do we actually even have left in here? 6, 5, 4, 3. Hopefully we've got enough. Oh, just. Still got 2 ingots. Is we completed some quests by doing all this, right? So let's go have a look at that. So the smeltery complete. We get to claim a loot chest for that one. And harvest level 1. What do we have to do for that? I'll just get the copper ore. Okay, so we can get coal, we can get grout, or we can get glass. Well, I've got quite a lot of all of that at the moment. So I guess we'll just take the coal. I guess that'll work. Didn't particularly want any of that. Let's see if our loot chest gives us something cool though. We have got a growth accelerator. Grows plants above it faster. That's a mystical agriculture thing. We got 2 of those. Okay, that's cool. That's not too bad at all. So let's get our copper there. And let's mend this. There we go. So yeah, pretty cool, guys. I'm pretty happy at the moment. We've got some cool stuff going on here. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. I just put way too much stuff in there by accident. I pressed the wrong button. My bad. Let's get those things back out. But now the rest of that, yeah, that can all live in there. Apart from these, I'll go put those away somewhere in a second. So we're now up to copper tools, which is very cool. Our smeltery is set up. That's also quite nice. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is going to be an off-cam thing to build the bridge across here. Bit of a different style to this one, but still kind of similar because I want it to look a bit themed in this area when possible. And then we'll also get this smeltery looking a bit better for next time as well. Let's just put all this stuff back where it belongs. Keep a bit of cobble over here, that's never bad. And I'll also do some mining off camera as well. So get a bridge done and do some mining because I've got the copper tools now to do the mining. So it's probably a good time to start doing that now that we can get some better stuff. But unfortunately, guys, that is all that I have time for today. So as always, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you next time.